All right. Well, good evening, you all. Thank y'all for coming on. All y'all panelists, Miss McKnight, Miss Mack, and then Rich. Tonight, we were we were supposed to be talking about a specific subject that someone's significant other wanted to discuss, the misconception of dating, who sets the tone. And I think we are diverting from that tonight. Yeah, sure we are. Yeah. So, Rich, can you give us an update?
Nah, y'all not gonna make this about me.
I told you it's gonna be partly about you.
Nope.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, right? The whole point of this is real talk, right? Life after divorce, things that happen after divorce, right? And dating is one of those, right? So I'm not asking you to tell details or whatever, but I do want to touch on it some, because every other week and month we've been seeing Crystal, and where's she? Crystal, where art thou?
Today her birthday, by the way. But go ahead.
Okay, so would you give us an update on you?
You ain't about to put me on blast. It's two other people on here. We could talk offline
No, no. Why are you on the show? Right? Don't look. Don't
to
make me
provide y'all excitement and entertainment. That's why I'm
no.
on the show.
Absolutely not. We on here to tell the truth, to speak the truth about life after divorce. So things happen, right?
Oh yeah, they do.
Okay, so hit it. Go ahead.
What? What you want me to say? We 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 are, I guess, not in together right now. So I mean, what you want to talk about? I'm still trying to figure it out. Tony, like I told you, what I had sent you. Uh, all I heard was she wasn't ready for a relationship. So how you want to open up the forum?
So I want us all to be able to ask questions,
Nah, I feel nah. Y'all ain't gonna put me in the corner. Mm-mm.
We're not. We're
Okay,
just
go ahead.
asking.
I'm messing with you. Go ahead, ask
Oh,
questions.
so I'm gonna start because I got a lot of questions, but I want us all to be able to ask. I'm trying to see how it got to that point. So y'all dated for how long?
I don't know. November. I don't
So
feel like counting.
6 months, right? And so
Mhm.
that just was an overnight thing that she changed her mind about wanting to be in a exclusive relationship.
In March, she had made mention. You have issues sometimes, and people will say stuff, and then you move past that, working on it. But like pretty much this whole month, she had a lot of different things going on with health and stuff like that, feeling overwhelmed. And so um, I had told her before, I noticed her pattern was she'll be in a relationship between about 5 to 8 months, and then she breaks up. And so I told her, I said, what makes me different? And so about 3 weeks ago today, she said she was done. We was having a back and forth. I don't even know how we got to that point because she had spent the night that Thursday. And then y'all been in relationships. You have an argument about, I don't even know I would have to go back and see. Then she said, yeah, I am done. And so then we talked within those 2 days. She said we could try to work it out. So the past 2 weeks, she was like she not ready for a relationship. So I asked why. Because for me, I needed more time. Even though y'all would see her, I wasn't getting the time that I wanted. And I did tell her like I didn't feel that she was there for me the way I needed her to be when my mama passed in terms of physical time. You see what I'm saying? She felt insulted by that. I didn't go off on her. I just told her that's how I felt. But you know, once you feel a certain type of way, then the back and forth, this, that, whatever. So that was that. She told me all this, you a good man, ran down the list. She said, it really don't even have nothing to do with you. It's me, and I've been a parent for 25 years. Her youngest graduating. It was just a bunch of different stuff. Not to put her business like that out there, but she just moved. Her and her mom stay together, so I couldn't really spend time over there. So she would spend time with me, and she don't stay a hop, skip, and a jump away from me, Tony. Like before I just moved over here, because remember last time I think I had told you I moved. I was moving my new place. It took me about an hour to get to her, and she doesn't drive at night. So I was becoming depleted because of the driving back and forth. So I said, just being honest, the physical part gets old after a while. It's got to be other stuff. Either you cook, you clean, do something. I don't need you to clean up for me, but do something. Because then it feel like I'm just doing the majority of what's going on. And I think she told me she thought I would cheat on her because she wasn't spending as much time. And I'm like, no. One time I told her, sometimes it gets lonely coming home to yourself. I wasn't saying it to her. I'm saying as a single man, it can get lonely. Me and my guy, I got a guy, he divorced too. And he said he tried to stay busy. So I was just telling her, like, sometimes it does get lonely by yourself. So she took it personal, I felt. And I'm like, I'm not saying that to you, we're just talking. So then it became uncomfortable to say certain things, So that's pretty much it. In a nutshell. Terry, Mac. We only gonna do meet till 7:30, then we gonna get off meet.
I would say sometimes people say they're ready for a relationship, and sometimes they're really not ready for a relationship. Because you involved in a relationship, it is a give and take. And then when it looks like you're doing all of the giving, it can get weighty. So I just think people need to be more honest about what they want or know what they want. That's why I always say, know what you want. Because before you can satisfy somebody else, you have to know what it is that you want, what it is that you need, what it is that you're not going to tolerate or what you're not going to pull up. And then there has to be some type of compromise. Because if you really like somebody, your goal is to please one another. So it is a give and take. If I see that something is bothering you, it shouldn't insult me, because I want you to be open. Because in order for us to grow past certain situations, we have to be open. And if we're not open, or if I can't speak my mind to you, then now it calls for a shutdown. Like you're just saying, I kind of got to watch what I'm saying right now, because I don't want to offend you or mess you up or something like that. So I just think that people need to know what they want before they go entering and intervening in people's lives. Don't just be in for the goody stuff. Be in for the long haul.
And that's what I heard, Terry, too. Like, I was like, so you was cool long as it was good. I'm like, I have, I won't say issues with my kid's mother, but like, I've been dealing with that for like 3-4 years. And that's a whole nother story. But I'm like, at the end of the day, it was some habits she had that I overlooked because I cared about her. You can't just be in it for the good, to your point. And I'm not saying at all that she's a bad person. I just think sometimes people get in it and don't realize it requires work, when it comes to relationship, but anything.
Well, this is true.
I had to stop talking, Tony. I'm sorry.
Tony, you must be on mute.
Sure, we can't hear you.
We can hear you now, Tony.
Okay, go out and come back in. Go out and come back in.
We got to get Cheryl a phone for her birthday or Christmas to get her new.
Yeah, a new phone. Uh, I'll save my comments for I'll save my comments. I'm gonna wait and let everybody else speak.
We know you the common denominator. You gonna give it from the therapist's point of view. I get it.
Well, I can't help but give a
I
therapist
understand. I get it.
perspective, but okay. When did you know her pattern, Rich? When did you know? Because you said she stays in relationship for 5 to 8 months, right?
At least the last one she did, and a couple of other. Like she's quick to leave you alone, block you, all that type of stuff.
When did you learn that?
No, I mean months ago. I learned that a while ago. But I try not to. So this is my thing, Tony. I try not to. Everybody is different, but to your point, I do pay attention because patterns don't just change, and it doesn't matter if it's you. They could be telling you, "Oh, I love you, you the best," and then as soon as something triggers something, you go right back to the pattern. That could be anybody.
Right.
But you try to be like, you know what? Okay, maybe we'll get into a chair. Like I block people. I used to ask, why do you block people? You go out on a date, it don't work. You don't have to block them. So that comes from a place, like, am I perfect? No. Do I do everything perfect? But I went off of what she was saying. Like, it's not saying that you a bad person. You a great man. Actually, this is her words. If she was on here, she'll say this. So I'm like, well, what's the problem? Even if I said you wasn't there like I needed you to be for my mom, is that a reason to break up per se? Let's talk about it. What way should I have been there for you? I need more time. Well, if you can't provide me more time, then I'll come out your way. There's always solutions to everything. People needed to tell time. They made watches and clocks. The solution ain't always to quit. And sometimes that's what people know.
From the beginning, they have to want that particular situation. Just fight for it more. I'm exactly thinking of in my marriage, like when I got my husband, he had been divorced 3 times. People will say, baby, I'm not talking to that person. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. So even though you heard her say about her previous relationships, you felt like you wanted to give her a clean slate. You wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. And that's the exact same thing that I did. I was seeing a total different, and I never heard bad things about my husband per se. I just knew he had been married 3 times and I knew he had been divorced 3 times. But it wasn't like a gossipy talking thing about you got to watch this person because they do this or they do that or whatever. It was none of that. So in my mind, I wanted to give it a try, give us a clean slate, because everything I was seeing was loving, was kind, was, just something I wanted to give an opportunity to. So I can totally understand that. And I know which way you're going with it, Tony. Like, if you see this pattern, you might better think twice about it. And it's still true because under the surface, the person is still there. Some deliverance or something need to happen because they're still holding stuff, but they're camouflaging it. And so after a minute, it's like, baby, I'm tired of doing this. Let me just go on and be who I am. And then you start to see some things that you don't want to necessarily see. And still feeling just how you feeling. Well, I see that, but I'm going to pray about that. Let's talk about it. And then they still in their mind like, what? We were just skipping and talking and hugging and kissing and holding hands. So what don't you want to do? Like, how did we get here? What are we doing? So
that was my whole question. That was my whole question, because what I saw from Rich and her, like even when she came on, like it didn't seem like that was an issue. Like both of them seemed very engaged, right? So, and even to the point where, Rich, one time I asked you and you said something about marriage, like you think she could be the one, right?
Mhm. You say who? I was looking at Roxanne comment.
Oh, I said at one point I did ask you on a show about marriage, and you said that you think she could be the one.
Mhm.
Okay.
She said it to me. It was both ways. Like, hey, I got plenty of, whatever what she said that, of course, at the beginning and even throughout. Roxanne was saying she don't think she being honest. You know.
Being honest, I think it was kind of facading a little bit because I'm telling you, just looking at the interaction, just like what Tony's saying, even
Uh,
with getting done and serving dinner and whatever, it looked like a very loving environment, an environment that could have been conducive for the next level. So somewhere along the line, she wasn't being honest.
and that's what Roxanne was saying. Now one may say it's another man, and I don't necessarily go off of that all the time, but she was saying she was overwhelmed. But I called stuff to the table too, like, hey, this is what I need. I didn't want to put myself in a position where I'm just letting stuff go on forever and not saying nothing about it. She just was over here Sunday night, so it's not like this been going, like I haven't seen her or anything like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is it that you're not really saying?
Well, so my thinking is, what is her communication style? Is she a talker? Like, is she a truth talker? Do you know that? So you look at, see, my thing as a therapist is that's what I look at: thoughts, behaviors, and patterns. That's
Say
what
that
I work.
again, because you was breaking up, Tony. Say that again.
Okay, I said, as a therapist, what I look at is thoughts, behaviors, and patterns. So in the pattern of her breaking up with people, what is her communication like? Is she truthful? What did you find out? Because I would have investigated that. Like, how do you go about after, or doing these relationships when you start feeling like I'm not really, something is different? And what's the pattern? Is it the same pattern that's happening in these relationships? Like, she changes her mind or what?
According to her, she broke up with everybody she's dated. And I didn't even know that part. I knew some of the men she broke up with. I said, you broke up with everybody you dated? I said, that doesn't seem like a problem. Or when things go rough or you don't like if you go out on a date, like I said, you ain't gotta block everybody because they don't fit what you want. Because then that's like being a spoiled brat. I told her this. It's not something I'm just saying to you all. I told her that's being spoiled. How you doing? Yeah.
So when did you find out, when did you find out? You said her patterns, she told you about her patterns kind of early, right?
You saying when?
You found out about her patterns early, right?
Over time I did.
Okay. When did you
Yeah.
find out that she was a blocker? Because somebody who blocks, I got a problem. I got an issue. That's like, what's going on with you? And why are you the one that's always breaking up with everybody? What is happening? Did you explore that?
I look at patterns. I look at what you've seen growing up too. And some of it, to Terry's point, hello Cheryl. Some of it to Terry's point is like you try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, that was them, because then I almost feel like I'm placing you in your past in your present. Meaning like your past is your present. And I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. So I try not to do that to people. But you do have to look at patterns. Like if your mom been married 3 times, 3 divorces, what are you seeing? because then that pattern comes down to you. All I know is my dad and my mom. I'm grateful for, rest in peace to my mom, but that's all I know. Now my dad, he's trying to figure it out now. He's used to having a companion. So that's what Rich know. But she do something different. And it's not putting blame on her but where did the disconnect come? To your point, Tony, did something happen that you became so overwhelmed that now all of a sudden, and me and I know Roxanne watching, we talked about some things related to it. It's it's not making sense. If he's meeting all of this, what's the problem? You could tell me it's not me, it's stuff you dealing with, but what's really the issue? Like I said, everything ain't about another man all the time. Everything ain't about another woman all the time. Sometimes it's personal things. I even asked, I say, are you fearful of what could go right? She said, possibly. She said, I asked these questions. Maybe you have to bring me in on your counseling session sometime, Tom. But I asked some of these questions because I'm trying to figure out mentally where you at. You said the fear of the unknown. I said life can be unknown. You can't control everything in life. Things could go good, things could go bad. What do you see with your friends? That has an effect too. If all of them are getting divorces or can't get married, is that what you're looking at? I can't necessarily say that's what I see with all my friends. So it's many different factors that can go into whatever. Because the first thing we want to do, what did you do wrong? We can go through that all day. I even tried to talk about that with her. What is it that I'm doing or you feel I would, to be honest, every month that we were together, I would ask at the beginning of the month, or I would try and say, let's talk. What is it that you want to talk about that we can improve? And this is without a doubt what I would hear. No, I'm cool. Everything, I'm pretty cool with whatever. I'm good. And I'm like, are you sure? We all have issues that we can talk about. This is the time to talk. But I never would hear anything. I can't make you say nothing.
He's not a communicator. She's not a communicator.
Nope. At all.
You don't want that confrontation, none of that. She doesn't know how to put it out there. She don't know how to speak on it.
Yeah, she's not a communicator. She told me, you one of the few men that actually express yourself. Men don't like to hear the truth. I'm like, tell me the truth. What could I do? If your truth is something, this is what I used to tell her. If you had told me how you felt about them, one dude she dated, she claimed had bad breath, whatever. She didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I would ask her different things just to see where her mind was at. I'm like, you could tell me whatever. Don't wait till you get mad to tell me something. Just talk. If I get mad, at least I know your truth. I would rather somebody tell me the truth. I'd rather a truth be told than a fixed up lie. That's me. Because it don't do you no good. Terry, y'all, any feedback? Did you fix your phone? We decided, Cheryl, we're gonna buy you a phone for your birthday or Christmas. That's what we, something like that.
No, the issue is I'm technically challenged. So I never get on StreamYard because I have an issue getting on. So I always have to have my son, my sister, somebody get me on. And so I just got on, and then when she said go back out, I was scared to go back out because I knew I couldn't get back in. I'm over at best friend's house, so in order to get in, I need a best friend to get me back in. Best friend left, so I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. So sorry, y'all, I wasn't trying to be, but so I missed some probably good conversation. But so my question is, if she decided, let's say next week she wants to talk, and now she decides, hey, I'm ready to get back together. I think I've overcome whatever that I missed. Are you open to that?
It was breaking. Could y'all hear? It was breaking up on my end. What was the question again?
If she wants to get back with you and say that she's over whatever the problem was, will you give her an opportunity?
Well, Roxanne says she don't want to hurt my feelings. Roxanne, go to sleep. Um, I'm always willing to reconcile, restore, but I have to see a change. It can't just be you telling me words.
But also, if she's not a communicator, is a communication big for you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just wondering, like, what would make her all of a sudden become a great communicator?
Exactly. I agree. There go your phone, Cheryl. Yo, video. Are you on the flip phone? Oh, there you go. Okay.
No, that was me. I hit something. No, so that's what I'm just saying. If communication is big for you, and that's
Hey, Tony,
it's a
can you
must-have,
block
then she's
Roxanne?
not.
Cause I see her comments at the bottom. You able to block her? He gonna do it. I'll talk to you, Roxanne, later.
I would not block her because she is welcome on here. That's the whole
Nah,
point of this.
can you block her? We get along sometimes.
Absolutely
I
not.
shouldn't even told her we was on tonight.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you though, Mac. If she don't, was it you that said it? I don't know. Your phone went dark. That was you that said about her not being a communicator.
Yeah, because that's big for you. Then
Yeah,
you guys might not be compatible. Maybe you're compatible in other areas, but that's a
right.
big part of a relationship.
Yeah.
No,
So
let
now,
me.
what's your plan of action? Are you ready to? Are you gonna sit down and just relax, or are you? If someone comes along, are you also open to another relationship?
I've already talked to some people, so you know what I'm saying. You got to keep it moving in life. You can't,
He
one
said
thing
he
that
his daddy's child.
Oh, okay.
I'm my
Well,
daddy's child. What?
you did. You said that's all you know is what you saw from your parents, right?
Yeah.
And they were together. So I'm not doing therapy. I think that you are going to keep looking until that person comes, until you find that person, because you want to be in a relationship.
At some point, yeah. But I'm not. I don't want to rush that part because at the end of the day, you don't want to keep going through that cycle. I'm at a place in my life. You want to have fun, enjoy. I don't want no up and down roller coaster.
Okay.
I mean, period. I'm single. I'm not married. It ain't like we talking about me and my wife separating. I'm single.
So here's my question to you. I want to check in with you and how are you? Like, after this has happened, right? For you, how is this affecting or impacting you? Because you gave your all, right?
I thought I did. I was trying to, yeah.
So how is this impacting you? How is this impacting you?
I think any breakup will hurt, but then I looked at this is what I've been doing the past couple of days. Was she, and I know this is on the internet, whatever, but just being honest, it's like you got to look at, is this person an asset or a liability? And if you find yourself, like somebody told me, if you're pouring into somebody all the time and you don't feel poured into, you're gonna be depleted. And sometimes even with a break or just done, it allows you to look at stuff like, well, what do I want to do different the next time if I see these patterns soon? I'm not scared of commitment. I'm not scared of, as a parent, I've been married twice. I gotta look, because nobody's perfect. We know that. We say it all the time. But what is Rich willing to deal with and not deal with? If you smoke cigarettes, can I deal with that or not? Or do I say, oh, well, everybody got an issue? And then you have to look at, is this person dealing with your flaws and faults? Because if that's one sided, you're going to have a problem. Hey, I'm dealing with all the stuff you bring to the table, but you don't deal with nothing that I'm bringing to the table. That's an imbalance. And I believe with relationships that take time, that don't just happen overnight. It's just like when you're in a bad relationship and you see it when you getting taken out to the same restaurant because he liked that restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Tony, you know what I'm talking. Oh, sorry, but yeah, you know. So the next time you choose the restaurants, I'm trying to help you out, Matt. Trying to on the low. I'm trying to.
I don't need no help, Rich.
Uh,
I said I'm good. I don't need no help.
I thought we was helping each other out. I thought that was the purpose of the show.
Thank you for your input, sir.
But yeah, all right. I'm done. We've talked about me enough.
Okay, so that means you want to go to another topic.
Exactly. He want the heat off of him.
Okay. So then let's go to the one where your used to be significant other brought up. The misconception of dating, who sets the tone in dating. So who wants to take that topic? Who wants to start on that topic? Who sets the tone in dating?
Go either way. Either the man setting the tone or the woman setting the tone. But if you know what you want, the person that's setting the tone. And then most times you set a tone, the person will come behind you. But if you don't have a tone, then it could go any kind of.
Well, maybe the question should be who should set the tone in dating?
Yeah, I just went with what she said, but I think that that's good, right? Like who should set the tone in dating, not who sets the tone. Because like Terry said, well, if I don't have a tone, the tone is automatically going to go to whoever, I guess, is more dominant, right? So who should set the tone in dating? And why did she choose this topic? Was this a clue or something?
I didn't even think about that.
I'm just saying.
What was the question, Tony? What'd she say?
I'm saying Crystal chose this topic, right? So
Yeah.
I'm wondering why she chose this topic. Was this a clue? Was this like
This
her?
was some foreshadowing.
Because she wanted to talk about it on the show. And
Hey, what was the title? What was the
It said the misconception of dating. Who sets the tone?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why would she ask that? No, don't go mute. That's your girl.
I didn't hear you. That's why I went mute, because there's too many people not on mute. I didn't hear you. That's why I was trying to hear what you were saying. It's breaking up.
I'm asking you, do you know why she would ask a question like that? Like, where would that come from?
Of dating. That. But I got to look at it though this way too, Tony. I've been married twice. She ain't never been married. She was proposed to by one person. She threw his ring back at him, one of her baby daddies, and then another dude did. She told him. Now it just there's a lot of factors and a lot of different things, and that. But to you all's point, you have to date in order to understand the stuff. For me, I always at this age, I look at what am I bringing out of the other person. What am I attracting? Because sometimes we attract stuff internally, whether it's our damage, what you know what I'm saying. Like I told y'all before, I used to be the Captain Saver hole. Like, oh, let me save it. And that don't have to do with money all the time. Let me save it for my problems. And so then you start learning, like, okay, because I think this is imperative. Remember, I'm on here, you know, I'm trying to hold it down for the guys too, but there's a difference, men, women, how we think. Because in my mind, I'm like, we weren't together that long. So in reality, it's almost like, okay, you can move on with your life, even if it was hurtful. You know what I'm saying? You look at stuff, hey, this is where I went wrong. Let me change it. It's plenty of people in the world. You know what I'm saying? People in whole marriages, relationships, can't stand their wife, can't stand their doggone husband, and will stay in it, whether it's to save face, whether it's they scared to get, you know what I'm saying? So just because you're with somebody for a long period of time don't mean nothing either. I think communication has to be the top thing in any relationship. any relationship, before sex, finance. Because if you can't communicate about those things. You see what I'm saying? I can't communicate. Oh, you don't pick up. I mean, I'm not gonna pick up the clothes if you ain't communicating. I'm not gonna do this if you ain't. Oh, you ain't doing this. You ain't doing that. If you're not communicating, everything else falls by the wayside. And it has to be honest communication, even if it's something you don't want to hear. And everything somebody tells you don't necessarily have to mean it's true, but that's their perception. That's their observation. But if you don't say that and keep stuff internal, you'll stay in a relationship for 20 years because you can't talk. I'm of the frame of mind. I don't care if it hurts you. I don't care how if you tell me I'm ugly, okay, that's fine. At least I know. Or no, what I'm saying is people be like, am I fat? Now I can answer and tell you when I'm mad, girl, you fat as hell. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, if we communicating, the closest person to you usually is your spouse or the person you dating. Because generally speaking, that's the person you talk to all the time. When we first started dating, she was like, man, I kind of like the fact that you call me out on whatever, because a lot of men didn't say stuff to me. I said, I'm not like that. I'm not gonna just sit here if I have an issue with something, not every issue, and not say nothing. So getting to y'all point about who leads, what is it? Who leads in dating, or who
Who sets
should?
the tone?
I believe, just my personal opinion, from what I've seen, what I know biblically, man, woman, kids. I was just talking about that this week. It can't be woman, kids, man, or man, kids, woman. It's order. It's order with everything. And when the order, you can look at it in the world. Things are out of order. There was order set. But the problem is we get in our own personal space and mess up order. Man, woman, kids. Now I grew up in that, so that's what I seen, but everybody don't see that, unfortunately. So then there's confusion. Why my parents divorced when I was 10? So now you're trying to figure it out. My dad had issues with my mom. My mom had issues. He'll say it. But he always came back to the foundation, or she did, of God. Maybe that's part of the problem. How we're dating nowadays is how we want to.
Well, first of all, dating wasn't in the Bible. Okay.
It's not in the Bible.
Nobody
Yeah,
dated
you're right.
in the Bible. Second thing, okay, so you're still thinking that the tone is man, woman, kids, even though we're talking about dating.
Say that again.
You still think that man sets the tone or should set the tone, even though we're talking about dating, not marriage.
Yes. And the reason I say that is because if the original example was followed, you wouldn't have the stuff that go on. But unfortunately, because we human and we get choices, we break up. People don't want to hear this part. We break up what was set originally. The man hunts, or whatever you want to say, he finds his wife dating. The man speaks. Now the woman can present herself to the man, and then you all talk. And then he sets the tone. You got women out here proposing to men. Like, get the hell out. Like, that's backwards. It's backwards. My dad I went to his class, his marriage class, Mother's Day. I went and hung with him. You know, his Mother's Day, mom, whatever. And so he said this to the few people that were there that day, that a man has to dwell with a woman according to knowledge. And he broke it down. Because of our emotional makeup, it's not that the woman is the weaker, and hear me out, the weaker vessel in terms of she's weak. We're built different. So a man should take on more than a woman should, but she plays her part too. Now that might be going too far in terms of marriage and all that. But if you look at the world, look at what's going on in the world. There's no order. And when you don't have no order, what you have? Chaos. I'm big on, we go to a restaurant, you could put it in my name. I done seen dudes step up. Oh, Linda. and I'm not saying that's a big thing, but I'm saying what we speak and what we're doing is the reason why a lot of stuff is happening. I'm not saying people should get together or stay together if you're in an abusive relationship, whatever it is. There's order to everything. It's order at work. But when it comes to relationship, we want to do what we want to do. Why? I can do what I want to do. You can. And then you 60 single. We all flawed. I get that. But there's order. And maybe because of how I grew up, that's how I have seen it. My dad wasn't a dictator. I never seen him tell my mom, you gonna do this. I never seen that. He used to say, you lead by example, what you do. And if you haven't seen that, like I come from what I come from, the significant other, her parents divorced when she was in her early teens. It had an effect on her at 13, 14. But she had a relationship with her dad. She would go, I'm just giving you tidbits or whatever. Well, for me, both my parents been in, till my mom passed, they was in my life, all my life together. I ain't never seen my dad with no other woman. I ain't never seen my mom with no other man. So there's a difference even in that. So you have to sort through that. I'll be 48 this year. So I'm not going to I'm pretty easy going with a lot of stuff, but certain things I'm not. Me and my pops were just talking about this Saturday. He don't like wimpy men. So that's probably where I get it from. Like, no, you ain't going to just run over me. I can listen to you, but you're not going to just, I'm going to dwell with you according to knowledge, because I have to realize, hey, I'm different. We're different in our makeup. But I'm not going to just let you overtake me because, I've been independent for 30 years. That's fine. But either we're going to work together or we're going to work apart. Period. We make dating and relationships complicated because you feel like you're putting your trust in this person and vice versa. I feel like I'm talking too much, so I'm shut up and let y'all talk because I want y'all cut me off while I'm talking. So put it on mute. Go ahead.
So what did you learn from this relationship about you? We talked about her enough, right? What did you learn and what did you bring to the table? Because you still attracted her. That says something about you. As I said, common denominator was you.
What did I bring? She must have got off of here. Roxanne. I think for me, last year was a crazy year for me. So I think I was like, I'm ready to settle down instead of being out here in these streets doing what I do. And so sometimes, don't remove the video, not Terry. I want to see your response. But I think, sometimes you could say you ready to do whatever, but really, like even at the beginning with her, I was like, do you want to have a relationship or do you want to have another type of ship? I'll be honest about stuff. But I think the Captain Save a whole part, I have to get past that part. You can't save people from stuff. Whether money, because it's still gonna come down to the internal part. I'm quick to help people. Like if I'm in a relationship, like, hey, let's do this. You gotta let them do stuff and figure it out and do whatever. Like, does it bring me some level of validation? I remember my father said him fixing stuff or my mom thinking he could fix everything made him feel validated. And sometimes seeking a validation, like, oh, he did this, he did that, knowing if this is what this person need or if I'm just doing it because of whatever, like love languages. You have to go throughout the relationship, like pay attention to patterns, Rich. Pay attention, at least for me. how you speak on things, because everybody can't handle your brand of truth. Soften it up. And it's not what you saying may not be how you feel, but how do you say it? How is it perceived? And that's why I would ask questions throughout, this, that. So then don't give me this laundry list when you mad now. Oh, financial responsibility. I'm like, Negro, I'm giving you money. So whatever you think you're seeing based on whatever, like what I heard was totally different than what I read or whatever. So I think just being more, I need somebody that's an honest communicator. Even if it hurts their feelings to tell me, it can hurt my feelings, just be honest. At least I know what's going on. Instead of I'm not ready to be in a relationship because I'm trying to split up my time between everybody. My mama, my kids who are basically all grown, whatever. I'm trying to split up my time. Just learning past relationships. That's where sometimes I go wrong. If you telling me you block people, I need to pay attention. In my mind, I think it's a cowardly way to do stuff, but I need to pay attention. Oh, you block people every time? And I think I even asked the question, what would make me different? Like you block me from social media now, okay, block. I think that's within the other person, but paying attention to stuff like that, like, okay.
No, but
Everybody,
you said for yourself, it's the savior's mentality. You think you gonna be their savior.
okay.
That when you think you can help a person, basically you're trying to fix their stuff, and they might not even see that they have a need to fix their stuff, but you're trying to help them. So I think that's what you said. That's what you got from this. Like that's what you were doing in this relationship, right? Okay.
You can't negate some of this. If they are not a communicator and you definitely want someone who is a communicator, that's not the person for you, because it's not going to change anything down the line. It's just going to get to where it's worse and worse and worse, and you're going to break up anyway. So if the person can't just be honest with you, and they're giving you this whole long list of all these great things about you, but yet I still don't want you, and I've spent 6 months with you and it was like it was bliss. Now all of a sudden, you don't want to be in a relationship. Just don't want not let me see how you can call it. Some people just don't want order. In a relationship, there has to be some order. There has to be some order, and then there's going to have to be some prioritizing. If your kids are adults, now you prioritize your man or your woman. That's the priority. Even if I walk into a relationship with somebody and they have some responsibilities to their mom or their dad, some of the things, if I really want to be with you, we can kind of like do some of those things together, or I can give you a better strategy about how we're going to go about dealing with it, so that we're getting the priority, or I'm being prioritized in your life and you're being prioritized in my life. If the person does not want to prioritize you, that's not your person. Because the husband or the wife or the boyfriend or the girlfriend, if they feeling you and they like you, they're going to prioritize you, whether it's a man or whether it's a woman. They're going to make time for you. It's just what it is. I don't care how busy they are. That man going to start shifting his schedule to be with you. That woman going to start shifting her schedule to be with you. So some of this is kind of like, she was saying it verbatim, but she wasn't point blank saying, hey, listen, my mama come before you, my kids come before you. If I have any time left over, hey, I'm gonna holler at you. Because from what you're saying, that's kind of like what she was saying in her delivery to you. Now, you may not be perceiving it like that, because on your end, she kind of got a little swag. I'm kind of liking her. I'm feeling her. So I'm going to extend myself a little bit more than I may normally have done, because I'm enjoying what's going on. But like you said, I just want more of it. But if the person is not willing to give you more, they're not at that level where you are. And not saying they don't even want to be in a relationship. I probably would just cut and move on, because at the end of the day, they're still not a communicator. So even if we get back together down the line, this thing gonna still keep on kind of regurgitating itself, and you're gonna have the same problem.
Now, I beg to differ with that. The communication piece, or anything that a person comes in relationship with, there is room for change. And I say that because my husband is not the greatest communicator. But because I told him, like, I need communication. I communicate all day. Like, I need that in a relationship. So he started to learn. He started to listen because he wanted it. Like, if the person,
That's the piece. That's the piece, Tony.
but that's what I'm saying, right? So I don't want to say that it's going to come back to that, because maybe she could realize while they're not together that Rich, sometimes breaks give you a chance to really look and see, maybe I do want this and I'm willing to put in the work. But that's a piece that Rich has to make a priority for himself, saying that I need communication. If you're not going to be honest with me, it ain't even no need of us going any further with this, because this is something that's important to me. So she may have to go and do her own work to learn how to communicate.
Because if I want this man, I'm gonna have to communicate. And it can be done. Just like I said, you gotta want it.
Roxanne, you still on here? I thought you was asleep. You still coming? So I got a question for you ladies. And I and I talked about it with different people, Roxanne too, a couple people. So I told you today was her birthday. Some said don't say happy birthday. Some said to say happy birthday. What do you all feel?
I say happy birthday, because if you don't say happy birthday, it's the same word blocking.
Well,
What, say
I
that?
thought you were blocked. Are you blocked?
I'm blocked on social media, not on her phone.
I mean, are you trying to have an end goal with this happy birthday? Is it a certain
No,
thing that
I'm
you're trying
asking
to
you all a
achieve?
question based on the whatever. I'm asking
It,
you all what you
I think
think.
it takes nothing away from you to say happy
That's
birthday.
what my barber said.
Why are you blocked on one and not the other?
Uh, you should hit her up and find out. That'll take more time to talk about.
Say what now?
So maybe he's
Yeah.
blocked on social media because she doesn't want him to see something that's going on social media.
But
No,
it doesn't make sense that she would block you on social media, but not on her phone. So she wants to
she
communicate
blocked
with.
me on her phone originally, then she unblocked me. But she claimed I don't even want to get into all of that because like she tried to use it where you told my friend, we were broke up, whatever. But that's your friend. So if I told your friend, why would you block me? But I asked a question about one of her kids' fathers. And so she, I was like, why is he still on your page? If he did all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm asking questions once again. Like, well, that was 20 something years ago. I'm like, but if you block people, he not blocked. He didn't cheat. He did all this other stuff. So I'm asking questions. I'm an inquisitive person. So is it still a sore spot? I mean, your child 25. You know what I'm
But
saying? So
that might be part of the thing. She's blocking certain people, but certain people ain't blocked.
right,
Why?
right. Oh yeah, I pay attention to a lot of stuff. Because why am I not blocked on your phone? But that wasn't it. We drifted, ladies, from the question. Cheryl answered. Tony didn't answer. Terry didn't answer. I don't think.
Or should he say happy birthday? Okay, hold on.
I said yes.
Where are y'all? Where are y'all? What's the
Tony, if you don't answer the question, we'll
No,
get to that
I
part.
need more details. I told you, just like you asked me that other question, I am detail oriented. Before I can answer a question, I need to know more details. Where are y'all?
We're not in a relationship. Of course, she wasn't ready to be in a relationship. So
Are
yeah,
y'all
that's
friends? Where are y'all?
Tony. Hey,
Are you a
why?
friend? Is she your friend?
Yeah, she said she cool with
Then
being
you say
friends.
happy
She
birthday
said she
then.
was cool with being friends in a physical relationship. I talk about everything.
Okay.
So
Then why wouldn't you, if you're friends, why wouldn't you say happy birthday? I'll say
I'm
happy
asking you
birthday
all
to
a
a friend.
question. That's all. I ain't saying what's right or wrong.
I know. I didn't.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying what's right or wrong. Me and Roxanne talked about this earlier. We
Oh,
talked
so
about it.
did you say happy birthday? That's what Roxy said.
I'm just asking questions.
No, what we're asking you now.
So are y'all
Originally, I didn't. I was talking to my barber at the barber shop. He said, "Man, just text happy birthday. You ain't got nothing to lose."
So what did you do?
Roxanne, that's not the case. I text happy birthday. A minute later, she said thank you. Why is this show about me?
Well, you the one went back to you. I
No,
asked,
it
no,
never
yes, we
got off
did.
of me.
Yeah, hold on. No, yes, we did. I asked the question
It
and
did
you
get off of
brought it
you.
right back to yourself. Yes, you
No,
did.
it
You
didn't.
started talking
No,
about
it
your
did not.
dad. You said how your dad was. You like your
I was
dad.
talking about marriage and dating.
And you the one went back to yourself.
Okay.
Rich, it's okay to want to talk about you. You want to?
I don't like talking about me.
We got therapy Friday. Go ahead. Come on, let's get it out.
Roxanne, I'll talk to you later.
No, but Rich, from a man's point of view,
Uh,
did this make you feel like? Did it really tear you up and make you want to cry? I just want to know. Not
Thank
that
you.
it's a bad thing, but I like to
That's
know.
what I asked earlier, and he tried
no.
to skirt skate.
No, I said it. No, I didn't. See, this is the problem from a man to a woman. I gave you my answer. Maybe you didn't take the answer. I said any breakup gonna hurt to a certain degree.
That's
But once
general.
you look at the no, but
That's
you
general.
didn't.
Any breakup is gonna cause some pain.
Yeah,
That's
but what I
general.
said, no, you didn't. You ain't listen. This is why we need more men on the show. What I said was
Bring them.
that well, you gotta allow them to be on here.
I would. Where are
See,
they?
so let me tell you what my barber said. He said asking a woman, she's gonna talk from emotion.
That's not
He gave me
always
a
true.
no, no,
You can't.
no. I'm telling you what he said. I didn't say if it's true or not,
Okay.
but I understood what he was saying as a male. I'm a man, so I'm gonna get what he's saying, the viewpoint he's saying. Like, it ain't gonna hurt you. You know, Roxanne, he's doing the reaching out. But you have to know everything too, Roxanne. Because at the end of the day, no, Mac, I'm not over here crying, this and that. I can tell you some stuff, but I don't even feel like going into that. It wasn't long enough to be all busted and disgusted. I'm a thinker. So I'm always trying to figure out how did you get to here more than anything, more than emotion. I'm thinking like the logical part of how did you get here? What are you doing? Not even, oh, well, I'm a woman. This is what women do. That's not always true either. Everybody is different, just like men are different. Roxanne, since you watching, everything ain't about we project what we've seen onto situations or what we know. Everybody ain't the same. There's people out here that aren't ready for relationships. There's people out here that it's people that actually might think, and I've heard this before. I heard her say when we first started dating, do she think that I dated beneath me? That people that didn't, based off what she said, I don't think you really know, like your worth, like you probably was worth more than them women that you talk to. But she wasn't lying. But could have been talking about herself too.
I was
We
about
don't
to.
look at that because we're looking at things from our lens. Sometimes you may be too much. A woman could be too much for a man, so he doesn't treat it right because it happens. She told me a dude told her one time, "I don't want to date you because I know I hurt you because you're a good one," whatever it was. So dating involves a lot of things as you get older. Your mindset, your sexual experiences, your spirituality, your common sense. It ain't just always dating. You have to take all of that into consideration when you're dealing with somebody. And everybody's gonna have a different viewpoint or some type of viewpoint. Like I said, my barber, actually you know my barber too, Tony. But at any rate, he told me, he know you, but he told me what he told me.
Who is it?
Nope.
Did I work with him
Uh,
before?
We'll talk offline.
I don't care. That's the old me. He probably know a whole lot of stuff about me.
Yeah. I think y'all used to talk or dealt with each other.
Who is it?
Anyway, moving along.
See, so you gonna say that,
I told you I'll tell you.
Years ago.
right? But it doesn't matter. I mean,
Okay.
Years ago. Yeah, that
You-
was
you
forever
know-
ago.
What you say, Matt?
I said that was forever ago. She don't care.
See, here y'all go.
At all.
Let's bring more men on the show.
I
Here
said
y'all,
I'm open.
I'm about to tell you.
I would love to have more men. Bring your barber on.
Who can I bring on the show? I'm bringing them in droves. Who can I bring on the show?
You can bring. Well, we got 2 women. Bring another man.
So
Bring
2 women,
3
2 men.
No, bring
Three?
3 men. We got
Okay.
3 women. We got 3 women. Bring 2 more men. That would be
And-
good.
Okay, I know if I could.
Well,
What
hold
you
on.
mean you didn't know if you could?
Maybe I
I
need
did.
to see who are these men though.
See, now we got to see who they. I'm on mute.
You wanna
Rich. So who was the guy? Who is your barber?
Jay, you know Jay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him. He can't come on.
Oh, I know. I know.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Lord have mercy. No.
As soon as she finished talking, I got a man for the show for the next time.
Oh God, why it gotta be you picking a man?
Actually going through a divorce.
That's
that
good.
okay?
That is good. Yes.
That's good. Okay.
Yes. That's exactly what it's about.
Perfect.
Can we bring
Okay.
Roxanne? I want to bring Roxanne on the show, but I don't know if that's all right.
Well,
Never mind.
right now we got 3 women, so I'd
Right.
rather equal it out with men. So we
Yeah.
now maybe best friend will be the second man. It's just once a month, so
Okay.
he may do it once a month. But then you got to find somebody outside of Jay, cause
I got it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Do Mac know Jay?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I remember Jay.
I was just with
It
him
was a long
earlier.
time ago, but I remember him.
Yeah, I bet. See, that's why I don't be trying to say nothing, Tony, because then it's like, yeah, you can't bring. I mean, I
No.
know it don't matter.
I know your other 2 friends that would be good candidates.
Oh,
That one short guy.
Craig?
Yeah, I'm not trying to say it like that. I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah.
Craig. Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
another one that you hung with.
I hung with?
Well, I saw you with him a couple times, so I figured he was.
Craig is the short one. I don't know who the other person is. I know I can't bring Jay on the show, but
Okay, well then bring Craig. Will Craig come?
but I
on?
gotta
Is he
see because I
divorced?
really ain't talked to Craig. He got some stuff going on. We ain't even really talk. I got some people I can bring on.
Yeah,
What
I
type
don't
of-
just want people.
What type of man do you want?
Well,
A person that's gonna communicate. A person
Yes.
that's gonna tell the true
Mac,
past.
let her speak. I know that's your sister. Let her speak.
no, she's doing a good.
No, I'm
this
messing
is
with
an
her. I'm
open
messing with her.
forum.
I'm messing with her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's right. Like somebody who's gonna communicate. I really don't, to be honest. Like, and divorced, right, or going through a divorce. Jay is
Okay.
not divorced.
Who?
Jay ain't
Correct.
divorced.
Jay ain't even married.
That's what I'm saying. So
He
he
ain't
couldn't
never
come
been
on the
married.
show, no way, right? He don't have no skills in this.
Damn.
Terry, do you have a gentleman that you know that could come on that's been through a divorce?
That would be good. Yeah.
I do it.
Okay. A Southern man.
Yes, that'd be a good little twist.
The talker.
Cause you know these Chicago men. Yeah, let's get some Southern guy.
Cheryl, I get there. You go. There you go.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
for StreamYard, we can have up to 10 people, right? So we could even it out since Terry knows a person. We have best friend, we got Craig, and we could add what? What you say? Oh, okay. Well, let's just leave it. Let's leave it right there for now, right? Let's just do that. So that would be 6. That would be 6 total.
So what are we gonna do? Like Hollywood Square? It's gonna be Hollywood Square. The 6 of us. It's
No,
3 and
it's
3.
enough room. It's enough room.
Yeah, long as Cheryl don't run them off talking about Chicago, man. So yeah, Terry, if you can find somebody down in NOLA, and you know what I'm saying, we can do it that way, you know. 'Cause Cheryl gonna run these men off.
It's nothing against, I love me a good Southside Chicago man. I do. Even though,
Just stop.
y'all got y'all
Tony,
issues.
cut your sister off. Just stop. Just stop the line. You like Chicago, man? Southside
do,
Chicago,
they-
man?
No good. They're no good. At least no good for me.
Why are they no good?
Because I shouldn't say, I don't want to lump everybody all together.
We gonna go hang out. Where you want to go to eat? See, you see what I'm saying, Tony? I made it straightforward. Where you want to go eat? It don't get no more straightforward than that. Where you want to go?
It don't get no more straightforward than that. Rich.
See, let's listen. Come on.
I'd have to think about that one, sir.
I'm on mute.
I
put it out there, Tony. It ain't gotta be Harold's Chicken. It could be a restaurant. You gonna have fun. You know you gonna laugh. You see this there?
I said I'd have to think about that, sir. I was loud and clear. You heard
Why?
me the first time. You keep trying to
Your stigma of Chicago men could change from the South Side.
You taking Mac to dinner?
Yeah,
No,
I'm telling her, let's go out. Let's hang out.
Terry. Yeah.
Yeah, go. Let's see. Go ahead.
Look at Terry. Ooh,
See,
Terry.
I don't know how good that would be for the show, though. I mean, that would make a good show.
Get out. Mac, you need to get out. Rich is one guy. I think
Then she could tell y'all if I'm crazy or not. Like, man, Rich, that'll be the show that I'm off. Then she could tell you, man, let me tell you.
To go and eat to find out if you crazy or not. I think we can already tell.
What?
From just
what?
Here. What?
Cut off, Tony. Cut off. I know that's your sister. Cut off.
Mac, you can go to any restaurant that you want to go to.
Exactly. I asked. I said, where you want to go? Now, you might have to use your debit card, but where you want to go, we going to go.
Wherever you want to go, I say go. Go with it.
You see what I'm saying, Terry? You going out to have fun.
But see, now, are you being sarcastic or real when you say?
No, I'm being for
Thank
real.
you, sister. Thank you.
I'm being for real.
That she got to use her own debit card?
No, not about that. I'm talking about going out. No. Once my card get declined, then you know what I'm saying. But no, on the real. You want to go out? No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
No, it's that stuff. No.
I'm messing with you. No, because I heard that happening. In the last situation I was in, she went out with this guy she was dating, and his card got declined once or twice. Yeah. So I used to jokingly do it. I knew my card wouldn't get declined, but I would do it purposely, messing around. But y'all off track again. Mac, where you want to go?
Rich, I would have to think about that, sir.
And put on mute. Put on mute.
Why you keep putting me on mute? I just said what I said.
I know. I'm listening to you.
Let Rich know where you want to go because he's gonna take you wherever you want to go to show you that
You
stuff.
see what I'm saying, Terry? That's that NOLA down there. That's that Louisiana. She telling you.
So Terry, if you was here, he would have asked you to go.
Man.
Exactly.
Right. I gotta get on the train to go hang out with Terry. I gotta get on the train, I gotta go on train, plane, automobile, Mac, I'm right up here with you.
I ain't nobody sloppy nothing. And because you're trying to make
What?
it sexy, 'cause
See?
you really,
See what I'm saying?
you
Who
really
talking
for
about
real
sloppy?
would
We
be
talking
taking
about
Terry
hanging.
out. So let's say that.
You say who?
Like
I
to
said,
go out, just hang out. There's nothing
Right.
wrong.
Right. You talking about sloppy joes and sloppy seconds? I'm talking about hanging out. What did you talk about? And that's what you'll be doing all night. But you talking about some sloppy seconds and this and that. Tony, help your sister out.
I don't
Help your
show don't
sister.
need no
No,
help.
I'm just gonna
Help
say
your
this.
sister.
She already said she's not ready to date.
You know,
We not dating. We just going out.
it's not like a date.
Right.
What?
What Terry say it's not like a date.
Right, it's not like
So
a
what
date.
is the theory?
You're going out. And I got friends that I can hang with. I'm saying you go out as friends. Roxanne, get off. Quit trying to put me on Ann. Cheryl.
Rich.
Yeah. Terry, I'll let you handle it. I'm on mute. While we talking about all this other stuff, you can see you got this stigma of Southside men, and that could change. Hang out. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. No, you coming with the excuses. What you gonna say?
Put on
Oh, you too-
little jeans, a little top, some little, whatever you're comfortable in. This is not a red dress dinner.
Oh, go ahead again, Terry. A red dress dinner.
It's not a red dress dinner because y'all just going as friends. So you ain't got to get like that. Just go comfortable. So
what's she trying to figure out? I'm not like Webster. I ain't short. If you don't want to, if you think I'm 5'4", like he might be short. I don't want to have my elbow on top. I'm 6'2".
It has nothing to do with
I'm just
that.
making. I'm giving you the stats so you won't think
Girl,
since you ain't seen me in person. Because some people think like that. He too short. He too fat.
go to
We just going out to be cool as
all
friends.
paid. Where do you want to go?
Tell it to him, Terry.
Talk that stuff, not roll with it.
Ah,
Ah.
Girl, go and put on them cut off shorts and that cute top and them banging heels and roll out.
I have to really think about it. Dating for me is kind of like, I don't think I probably have to do somebody right. I don't think I'm ready. And I'm being 100 for real. I don't think I'm ready.
Tony, you haven't blocked Roxanne yet? She on there talking about getting a free meal. Block her, please. Thank you.
Y'all, my phone down.
Cheryl, just go out and have fun. I might be doing comedy for this comedy show opening up tomorrow. You want to come out? I'm just saying, whatever, just come out.
Okay, where is it? Now I'll come out for that. I'll come out where?
I have to give you the information because it's on the fly on my boy page. It's at the church in
Wait,
Harbor.
is she coming as your coming?
She coming as my friend, or we
Mac.
could.
I'm coming as me. Stop it, sister.
You say you a Mac?
I'm
What
just.
you say?
You gotta ask the question because he invited you. I was gonna say I could come, but he wants you to go. I don't want to be no third
She
wheel.
can come too.
It's
I'm just saying we trying
So
to
let's
share.
go together, sister.
yeah, y'all both go.
I don't know if Rich, did you want Cheryl to just come herself?
Y'all both can go.
He
I
said,
don't care. Terry, you see how confusing they making this?
Nobody's making it confusing.
Terry, do you see this?
Sister said she's interested in coming. So give us the information. Terry, you can hop on a plane or a train and come too, girl. We can all make it a threesome.
Yeah, go ahead and yeah, Roxanne, that's where it's at. Go ahead, Terry. Hop on Spirit tonight. Make your way. And y'all all can hang.
my phone is dying, y'all, so I'm gonna have to get off. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think it's
Mac,
supposed to be off
Mac,
anyway.
Mac, we gonna
Okay.
talk. Mac,
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Terry.
Yes.
we gonna talk, okay?
Let us know. Let us know if
Yes.
you can get that person for next month. Get that guy for next month.
Okay.
You say who?
I said I want her to let us know. Can she get the guy for next month? So, We already got best friend, Cheryl's best friend, coming on next month, and then Rich, you let us know if Craig or I don't know, Craig, I guess.
I talked to Mac. I talked to Mac offline.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming on. Yeah, this one.
Terry, we see you tomorrow. You flying up here?
I don't think Tony wants you to take our sister nowhere.
Why? Tony, you don't want me to take Mac nowhere?
No, I don't have no problem. If she's okay, I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm a grown woman. If I want to go, I'll go.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have no problem. I don't have no say so.
Exactly. She grown.
Okay,
Our
y'all.
next show could be an interesting show.
Y'all
Where
let me
y'all go? We ate some Chinese food, and she had gas at the table. We had fun. We like the next show. The next show might be off the chain. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, if y'all go hang out, it will be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be. I'm sure it would be, but we'll see.
just as a friend. I think you're gonna enjoy it. So y'all probably could
Say it again,
What?
Rich.
What'd you say?
y'all both I could just use a fun night out. Rich can use
Yeah.
it, Carl can use it. No strings attached.
Exactly. Ain't no strings. It's just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
This is my co-host.
As co-host to co-host. Oh, okay.
Roxanne, I didn't ask you if Ann will be there. I'm talking to Mac right now. Take that off the screen. You ain't gotta tell me about Ann. Tony, when we get off here, can you block Roxanne from any activities going forward, please? Thank you.
That's not nice for us
I
to have
don't care.
that.
I'm being honest. I'm communicating.
Well, okay. Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead, Terry. We about to get off too.
See you, Terry.
Bye,
See you
Terry.
tomorrow.
Terry.
See you. Who picked you up from the airport? Okay.
Right.
Mac,
Yes.
we'll talk. We'll talk. I'll find out what flavor Mystic you like. Or do you like Tahitian treat? What do you?
You something else.
Mystic. Who
Oh, my
drinks
goodness.
Mystic? That's so old school.
Ain't it? Ooh. Okay. Well, let us know what the thing is tomorrow, and we'll see if we'll roll through.
I'm about to talk to you offline.
Oh, he gonna okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're not. I'm about to do something.
You see how I get treated, Tony? It's okay.
Why you can't tell me where it's at now?
It's in Harvey, Holy Temple. I can send it to you on the inbox.
Wait,
You
it's
about
at a
to-
church?
Yeah, it's like a
Oh no.
no, it's secular comedians. See? There you go.
I don't think that'll be funny.
They do
because
them all the
y'all can't
time.
say y'all can't be for real. Like y'all gotta watch everything you say.
You should be doing that anyway.
No, I don't live life like that. If I feel like saying it, I feel like saying it.
Yeah, I know. I could tell.
And it works for me.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Oh boy. Well, Cheryl, you may go to this one. I don't want to go to no church.
Not to a church,
stuff.
a holy
Okay, that's
temple.
cool.
Nothing against holy temple, but
Now, what about going out for Chinese food?
I think about a co-host.
See, you see how she getting snippy with me now, Tony?
That wasn't a
Yeah,
snippy.
think about it, co-host. I'm trying to
That
be.
wasn't snippy. That was
I know I'm messing with you, or wherever you like to eat. What you like to eat?
Oh man, I'm a steak eater. I just like to eat good food. I'm a steak. I'm a seafood. I'm a good
She
pasta.
eat lobster and them crab legs. They always have that, and salmon and
Oh, I love salmon. A good salmon. A salmon salad, salmon pasta, lamb chops. It could be good chicken. I just like to eat. If it's good food, it's good food. And really, it's the company even more so because you could eat. I could go to Marlin's Chicken on 75th and grab a bag to go and have an even better time than going to a 5-star restaurant
Is that
downtown.
Reynolds?
No, that's
Oh no,
Francis. That's Francis, ain't it?
Francis. That's what she. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I mean, that's me now. But if I was dating now, they gonna take me to the most.
well, yeah, I definitely ain't meeting nobody, and just for the, just as soon as I meet them, hey, let's go to, you know, man, like I said, Marla's Chicken on 75th in St. Lawrence on the first date. Are you crazy? No.
Right.
But okay, so let's look forward to the next show. Bring the person, and then we're gonna have the topic picked out next time, or what? Are we coming
Yeah.
up with it, or you coming up with it?
I don't know. If somebody comes up with one, because we're gonna have 3 men, 3 women. So that's good for a great topic. We gotta have something spicy.
We'll come up with something.
So we got life after divorce and life going through divorce, right? So we got some topics up in there. It's a lot of topics we could discuss.
I love it. It's gonna be interesting with a new mixture of testosterone.
Right. So Rich, if Craig can't come on, can you find another guy? Look at
Yeah, I got
Get
somebody.
your barber.
Huh?
Get your barber.
No.
Oh, that's Jay.
Oh, Jay currently is your barber. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he one of my bar. He's my main barber, but I got another barber. Actually, my stand-in, he been married and divorced.
So
I don't know if
I
he'll
say
talk on
something?
here though.
Did Jay do this?
Do what? You talking about my hairline?
Yeah, did he do that?
Yeah,
What's wrong with my hairline?
Jay did that.
What's wrong? He can't see?
What you saying? He need to go back and get some
It's not right.
some classes.
What's wrong with it?
You don't see it?
I got my glasses off.
Okay. Hey, maybe.
What's wrong? It's slanted?
No, I mean, well, so your hair is growing back, right? You may at some point need one of those extended hairlines.
Huh? What, down here?
No, I'm saying in your corners.
Oh, he actually sprayed it. I guess he didn't spray enough on it.
He sprayed it today?
He didn't do a good job. He got to start wearing his glasses.
You better not let him be cutting your hair without some glasses on. You said you better not be letting him cut your hair without some glasses on.
How you know? He just started wearing glasses.
Wait, you're talking about Jay Wilson, right?
Yeah.
He cut that? Because he used to cut my hair good.
You say who?
He used to cut my hair good when I wore it short.
He cut your hair good.
Maybe he lost the touch. You know, people get older and sometimes they can't do like they used. Remember, Big Mama used to cook real good, and then.
So now this is turning into a show. Okay. It's time for me to get off.
If you like it, that's what it's about, right? Don't let
What you saying is the problem, Tony? Take your sister off here. Cut all these people off.
I'm just saying, I'm looking at your hairline.
Right.
And you said he sprayed it.
I thought he did. He had the thing over there.
He charged you for spraying it?
No.
Oh, because he didn't spray it.
Can you spray it?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to? Let me block Shell because I'm looking at her face. I don't want to see her face.
I'm getting off. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
What happened, Tony?
All I'm saying is Where did he spray it at? Because it's thin on it. It looks like it's thin on your ends. You see that? If it's sprayed, that should be filled in.
He must have put the spray on there. I thought he did. I'm out
No,
to
he didn't.
call
He
him.
probably didn't. He probably didn't.
He must have thought he was spraying it. So
Yeah.
he was supposed to spray the end.
Right. Where the thinner parts are.
Yeah, my hair thinning out right there. Not up here. Well, I guess so. I don't know.
Okay, so then it's easier to work with in the front. If you get it in here, you need a unit. If you start thinning
Oh,
out,
I ain't got no unit. I don't have a unit.
no, I know. That's what I'm saying. All he needs to
Mm.
do in your corners.
Okay. Maybe I need to brush it.
He didn't spray it.
I'm gonna text him. Did you spray my hair?
Yeah, ask him and see, because I doubt he did.
Oops. You doubt that he did? Okay.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
He had the little cardboard like he was spraying it.
Yeah. He just put it up there. He said,
I'm gonna go tomorrow. See what he say.
and don't tell him I said that
Yep.
he didn't spray it.
I'm telling him that it was you. You know
I
I'm gonna tell.
Hey, yeah, because he didn't spray it.
He didn't spray it.
Nope.
He was supposed to line it up in the front,
Yeah.
and he didn't.
I mean, I think the lining could have been a little bit crispier.
Okay, let me see here.
So where's your brush? Take your brush.
That's what I'm about to do.
Right. Brush it down. Let's see. Maybe that'll make a difference.
I forgot you.
You know, I'm ambidextrous, you know.
You ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here. Let me see.
Oh, I gotta go. The game on. I'll talk to you later.
You supposed to be helping me with my hair.
Oh, I can't do nothing about it.
I just brushed
Look,
it.
I'm telling you, right there. Do you see that's thinner right there? How did he spray that?
I'm texting him. Be like, did you spray my hair?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, because this is work.
Roxanne said, I thought it was a part.
It is a part.
Okay, you got a part, but it's so light, right?
Uh-huh.
On the other side where the part is, and then the other side is light. Those two corners. They call them Batman wings. Your Batman
Right.
wings.
I know what you're talking about. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Till next week.
you.
Yeah. Let us know. Let me know if you can get Craig or one person.
Okay.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you. All right,
right.
we'll talk. Bye.
See ya.